The vegan diet question is really interesting. And I love that you don't know that I am vegan because to me, what each of us eat is a very personal decision. And I would never tell, for me personally, my ethics, I'm never going to tell someone else how they should eat. And as a yoga teacher, for me, I consider it like out of my scope of practice. If someone tells me, oh, I haven't eaten all day, you know who you are, then I'll say, hey, go eat something, because that's pretty clear. Like if you're not eating and it's a 5 p.m. class, it's not good for your body. It's not going to help you build abs if you don't eat anything. But I am vegan. I've been vegan for 15 years. Yeah, a long time. When I was 19 or 20, I was working at Starbucks, which I loved. Like that was a great job, which is a side note. But a girl who worked there with me was reading a book called Skinny Bitch. I don't know if anyone knows this book. I don't even really remember the content, but she was like, I bet you can't be vegetarian. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. I'll be vegetarian. And I went vegetarian for a month. And it was at the same time I was moving out of the dorms. It was my freshman year of college, to like living on my own. I was actually living on a porch at the time, which is an unrelated story. I like rented a porch for $400 for a month. And I ate vegetarian that month. And then I just was like, hey, I actually feel better. I don't really feel like I need meat. I'm just going to stay vegetarian. And then I moved to, I think I was vegetarian for a year. And then I moved to Washington, D.C. for a summer. I was interning there and I started getting really sick. I was having really bad stomach aches. I always felt like just very bloated and like my stomach felt hard. And I went to the doctor to get an allergy test. And so they like did a blood test and they were like, in the meantime, you could try eliminating dairy and see if you feel better. It might be a dairy allergy. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just eliminate dairy. That's fine. And I was eating really badly because I was like a 21-year-old. No, I wasn't even 21. So I wasn't old enough to drink. I was 20 and I was living in DC. And so I just eliminated dairy and I immediately felt like a million times better. And so that was when I was 20 and I've been mostly vegan since. There were, in my late 20s, there was a time when I was really craving chicken. And I'd probably been vegan 7 years at that point. And I'd be literally in Shavasana craving chicken. I'd be like, I just feel like I need to eat chicken. And so I did eat chicken for a little while then. And it was very weird. Like I couldn't put it with my other food. Like it was a little bit obsessive how I was acting with it. But there was maybe a year where I would eat meat once a month. Like I would purposely, and I would never cook it, but I'd like go to Chipotle, for example, and like order a side of grilled chicken and eat it with my food because I felt like I needed the protein at that time. And then after maybe a year, I just was like, I don't feel like I need this anymore. And yeah, so I've been vegan for a long time. I take B12 and like many other supplements. And I don't even know how to cook meat or eggs or anything. I never learned how. And I never talk about it because I'm not trying to say it's what everyone else should do. I do think it's great when we can eat less meat or at least be mindful because so many people are so disconnected from their food. But it doesn't, what I hate more than anything is like militant vegans who judge what other people eat. I'm like, I can't with that.